Hello and welcome back after a break. We are talking about December 21st now. Now, why is December 21st such an important day? Why not talk about December 25th, the Christmas Day? Well, for many, December 21st is Christmas Day. And I'm not demeaning Christmas Day over here. What I mean to say is, for the film industry, 21st December happens to be a very important day. It's a day when you will get to see not one, not two, but many big movies. The biggest star that has come out of Bollywood in the last few decades is Shahrukh Khan. He is releasing his film Zero. Yash, who is the reigning superstar of Kannada cinema, is releasing KGF. Sharwananda, who's a very newcomer, is releasing Padi leche Mansu. And Varun is releasing Antriksham 9,000 km per hour. Now, if this was only these movies, I would still be satisfied. But none other than the superstar Dhanush himself is releasing Maari 2. So, the number of movies, the scale of movies is huge. KGF is just chapter 1. There is a chapter 2 yet to come. Antriksham 9,000 km per hour. That film, the sequel is already being announced. From what I've heard, the official announcement can happen anytime now. There is going to be a sequel for Antriksham 9,000 km per hour. This is being announced even before the movie has released. Maari 2, in itself, it is a sequel. Then there is another coincidence. There is one heroine that features in 2 of these movies. And that is none other than Sai Pallavi. Sai Pallavi is in Maari 2 and she is also in Padi leche Manasu. Now Padi leche Manasu is a romantic movie. Maari 2 is about a lovable, roguish gangster. KGF is a hard-hitting action movie. Zero is a romantic drama. Padi leche Manasu is a romantic comedy of sorts, from whatever I have seen till now. And on top of it, Antriksham 9,000 kilometers per hour is a science fiction movie. So all of these movies are not just competing with each other, they are completely away from each other as well. They do not belong to the same genre. They do not belong to the same kind of movie that you would generally say is a mass movie. Except for Maari 2. Maari 2 is a completely mass movie. But apart from that, every other movie that you're seeing over here has something different attached to it. So these movies are competing with each other and yet not competing with each other. Now let's talk about KGF. KGF is a movie which one would expect will have a lot of special effects. It's a movie of very large scale, thousands of people in single frame, a lot of action going on, a lot of recreation of the 70s and 60s Mumbai. Prastant Neel has done an excellent job directing this film. Yash and Shetty look good in the movie. Yash is absolutely looking fabulous. And this movie is getting released in 5 different languages. This is the biggest thing about the movie. It's getting released in 5 different languages. So there you have it. KGF is a movie that's going to be a pan-India movie. Just like Zero is Shahrukh Khan's movie. Shahrukh Khan's movie is a pan-world movie actually. He has fans all across the world. But definitely we're talking India right now. So within India, yes, Zero is going to have a very wide release all across India. Even Karnataka, Tamil, Telugu, every other region that you can think of. Zero will have a very huge release. It's an Anand L. Rai movie. Shahrukh Khan is acting with Anushka Shetty and... Sorry, I always say Anushka Shetty. Shahrukh Khan is acting with Anushka Sharma and with Katrina Kaif. Katrina Kaif is looking absolutely ravishing. Anushka is doing a fabulous job. The kind of role that has been given to her is very challenging. Shahrukh is playing the role of a dwarf, a digital dwarf. He doesn't have those dwarfism mannerisms. He doesn't have those short limbs, but he's a dwarf. And then on top of it, this is a movie that has a lot of drama attached to it, a lot of emotions attached to it. Then we come to Maari 2. Maari 2, Balaji Mohan is directing it. Dhanush is there. Tobin Thomas is there. And Sai Pallavi is there. Sai Pallavi is looking absolutely adorable. in a roguish taxi driver avatar, I can say she is matching Dhanush step by step, and that is a great compliment in itself. Because Dhanush, as Maari, is absolutely, he is completely uninhibited when he is playing this role. There was one scene in this trailer that I saw in which she says, "I've heard a lot of good things about you." There's I think it is, I'm forgetting the name of the actress, but yes, Varalakshmi Sharat Kumar. Varalakshmi Sharat Kumar does this particular scene in which she says, "I've heard lots of good things about you," and he goes ahead and says, "What is this?" He turns around and he looks at his goons and he says, "How can somebody say good things about me?" And the goons tell him that yes, there are people who say good things about you as well. So there you have it. That kind of lovable rogue is there. Then you have Padi Padi Leche Manasu. Again, a very smart movie it looks like. Hanu Raghavapudi is directing this film. And there's one particular scene which is again very amusing scene that I saw. Sai Pallavi walks up to him. She sees Sharwananda following her all the time, and she walks up to him and she's like, "Are you stalking me?" And he's like, "Why did you talk to me? I was so happy admiring you from afar. Nothing was changing in our lives, not in mine, not in yours. Now that you have talked, we have to do something else." So that's the kind of humor that you see over there. So that's again a romantic comedy kind of a scenario. Then you have Antriksham, 9,000 kilometers per hour. Varun Tej is, according to me, an actor who is taking leaps and bounds when it comes down to choice of movies. He's making his choices better. He's taking risks, and yet he's not losing his core base of fans, and that is a very big deal according to me. Most of the time what happens is when actors tend to do a lot of experimentation, they lose their basic fan following, but Varun Tej doesn't. And Sankalp Reddy has directed a very good movie. They are coming out with a sequel as well, Aditi Rao Hydari, as well as Lavanya Tripathi. They are both in the movie, and the movie has shaped up very well. When I reviewed its trailer, I told you that the realism of that particular trailer blew me off, because it was something something like a revelation. How can Indian cinema be so nonchalant about something that is so huge? They are trying to create a huge movie, but they're not behaving as if they're a huge movie. They are behaving as if it's a normal everyday thing. So anybody who's a nuclear scientist, for him talking about space, going into space, is a pretty normal activity, and that's what they've been able to do. So that therein lies the appeal of the movie. So these are all good movies. These are all movies with bankable stars. They are all movies with good budget. They are all movies which have very good word of mouth till now. So it is going to be a very interesting thing for us to watch what happens on 21st. One movie that I'm particularly rooting for, I know all the rest of the movies are also extremely important, but one of the movies that I'm really rooting for is KGF. I've always said that. And it's because I think KGF is a big experiment. It's releasing a movie in 5 different languages in India. It's a very big experiment. And I just hope this experiment doesn't explode, doesn't blow back on your face. It becomes a hit. That's all I can think of these days. But I'm again telling you, Padi Padi Leche Manasu, Maari 2, Zero, Antriksham, every single movie looks great. I have been singing the title song of Padi Padi Leche Manasu. I've been humming that non-stop these days because I really love the way that it has come out. But enough for that. I've told you about the movies that are releasing on 21st. Next up, I'm going to review Odeon, which came out a few days back, but I wasn't able to review it right then and there. So, just in case you missed the movie till now, you haven't seen it, please watch my review, and after that, you're free to watch or not watch it. I'm Anupam, and I'm going for a small break, and I'll be back right after it. Thank you.